convertible debt, does that mean that there's no ability for the debt holders to recall the debt? There's no liquidation price, so to speak. Is the conversion in place of any kind of right to recall the debt? Specifically,
it's very misunderstood. People think it's debt. It's convertible debt. It's unsecured, no recourse. What that means, Ron, is that Bitcoin could go from $100,000 to $1,000. The debt's not getting called. There is no recourse. Bitcoin can go to $1. You see, Bitcoin can literally go to 1 penny. The debt doesn't have, there's no call feature. And so it's like basically someone loans you billions of dollars and you agree that in 5 years, you will either pay them back in cash or in stock. But you know what happened is if Bitcoin crashed by 75%, the stock would trade down. We would just pay off the debt with stock. So the risk isn't in the debt so much as it's in the equity. But the point, and people are like, oh, well, that makes the equity more risky. Well, yeah, that's the point. The point is the people buying the equity want the equity to trade down harder than Bitcoin, and they want the equity to trade up harder than Bitcoin, because some of the people that buy the equity are the convertible arbitrageurs and the options traders. The options trade, like there's a lot of people that want to short the equity. Why do they want to short the equity? Because they're hoping that if Bitcoin trades down, they get a 1.5 boost or a 2 boost. That's what makes it a compelling thing. So if you don't want volatility and leverage, don't buy the equity, right? Buy the bond. And if you want something in the middle, buy Bitcoin if you want to hold a commodity, or buy the ETF if you want to hold the security wrapper of the commodity. And everybody's got different risk profiles. So we're just providing people with the kind of risk and reward and volatility that they want.
I mean, it really sounds like you've engineered the ultimate financial product. Like it just sounds like the more I hear you talk about it, the more I hear you explaining all the different volatilities, it just sounds like you've really spent time engineering the ultimate financial product around the ultimate financial, the ultimate commodity, so to speak.
There's no doubt. This is probably the most exciting opportunity for financial engineering in the world, certainly in the 21st century. And that's what we're doing. And you need an operating company to do it. And it's definitely engineering. You got to understand volatility and risk and collateral, and performance. You have to understand where the performance is coming from, but you also have to understand the customers. Let me come back to, again, like Standard Oil. I take crude oil. Some people want asphalt. Other people want gasoline. And some people want kerosene. And some people want nylon. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely engineering. You're like, how does all that stuff come out of crude oil? Well, it does. You're a chemical engineer. You're like, is that a gimmick? Is that a hack? No, it's just engineering. If I give you 60 ARR, 60 vol in crude capital, you can strip 90% of the return out of it, and you could pay someone 6% coupon, 10x over collateralized, and there's a market for that. And yet you would get 90% of the economics, right? You basically get 90% of the return. They get 10% of the return. And believe it or not, there are people that will buy bonds that pay 6% interest, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, I think I think, Mike, do you think